Hello. I don't want to record for too long because I'm attending the Victoria Free multiplayer session at 7 p.m. Well, why is this here? I've got no clue, but pretty cool. I thought this was like one of those things you could place down, but it's just there. Alright, cool. It's raining in game, which is pretty... Oh, damn, I've got a lot of letters to send. Let's do that first. But it's like the nicest weather ever outside. It's like perfect 21 degrees. I'd say it's a bit too sunny for me though. Like, I'm afraid I'll get sunburned by being outside and stuff. But it was just nice to cycle through and stuff. The funny story, I did fall off my bicycle today. So what happened is when I was cycling home from work on my new bicycle, everyone was cycling, especially old people, because of the nice weather and stuff. People like to cycle, people like to cycle in the Netherlands already, and then when it's sunny out, even more people like to cycle. So there was this giant group of like old people in front of me. Like, I couldn't just ring my bell and like pass through them and stuff. They were like cycling next to each other, and it was like, gosh, like 20 or 30 of them. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna cross the road and go to the bicycle path on the other side, which is like meant to go for the other direction, but doesn't matter too much. So I did that, and then I crossed the road again once I was in front of them, and that went well. Thing is, after that, I noticed there was another group of old people. I think they were part of the same group, but there was just this big gap between them for some reason. And so I thought, okay, I'll just do it again. So I find a spot where I can cross the road quickly. I cycle, and then like, you need to find certain spots where you can like cross the road without having to like go off-road, basically. Like, you've got little openings to the bicycle path. So I found one of them. It was a bit awkward, so I had to make like a big turn, and I was kind of going too quickly because like I wasn't that much in front of them, but I was like, okay, there's a spot right there, I'm gonna take it. And then my inventory's full. Plant this flower. Oh yeah, lettuce. So yeah, I took that turn way too tight, way too fast, and like my bicycle slips and I fall, I fall off. I got like a few tiny injuries in my hand, but it's fine. I didn't get like seriously hurt anywhere. And it was like right in front of the group of elderly people too, which yeah, like I felt quite bad for them because like yeah, it was right in front, but I quickly got out of the way, and they said some things about it, not like rude things, just like, oh like everything okay, like, oh, you fell off. But I guess they just got these things all around. Ooh. Must be some kind of festival or something. No. Or maybe it's because it's May, because it is May 1st, which is Labor Day, but it's not a national holiday in the Netherlands. Like, the Netherlands is like the big exception in mainland Europe. Like Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, all the countries around the Netherlands, they have it as a national holiday and they get a day off. But no, I didn't get a day off. But it's fine. I did get off early off work though. But that's like every Friday. So yeah. That happened, and then yeah, my bicycle's fine too, luckily. And yeah. Just, oh yeah, and after that, because like my wheel was like turned to the side compared to my steering wheel. And so I had to put that back, and like by the time I fixed my bicycle, I was like behind the group of elderly people again. And I wasn't gonna do the same thing. I just did, because like obviously. So the whole time I just had to slowly cycle behind this giant group, because I don't want to like ring my bell and make them all get out of the way, if they even will. Like, I'm not even gonna try. And so yeah, it was just kind of annoying having to slowly cycle behind them, but eventually they kind of spread out or something, or some of them stopped somewhere and then a few others stopped over there. I don't know what was going on specifically, but eventually I could continue cycling when I got home. So yeah. And yeah, yesterday, if you watched, it was a short one. For some reason, because I got new editing software, it's Kdenlive, which is open source, but it's made by the KDE developers. I'm guessing you probably don't know what that's like, a Linux thing, blah blah blah. Yeah, just basic editing. So it's basically like Windows Movie Maker, like the thing you'd get on Windows XP or 7. But like it works well enough for the tiny amount of editing I need to do sometimes. And it had this text feature, which I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna just put some text. At first I was like, I'm just gonna put some text in the beginning of the video, just saying like, oh, thanks for watching still, and just, yeah. But yeah, I ended up like, I don't know, just editing in a few more little text through the video. I had some fun with it, but it did end up like being like around 12 AM when I was about done. And yeah, and the reason I was late, or late, like recorded a muted one, yeah, I recorded late yesterday, was because I hung out with friends again in the city, as I do every week, but not on a set day. So sometimes it can be kind of unexpected. But yeah, that was fun. That was also nice weather. It's just been nice weather through the whole week. It's gonna be a thunderstorm, or storm. Like, it's gonna thunder tomorrow, but it's still gonna be pretty warm. So I think it's gonna be like a summer storm type of thing. So I think it'll actually be like pretty nice. Not for going outside, but just for like cozy vibes being inside. And yeah, yesterday, because I hang out with friends in a city that's like kind of near. 'Cause 2 of them live there, and that's where we all know each other from going to the school there. But like my place, the place where I go to work is kind of in between the town I live and that city. So with my new bicycle, I thought, well, you know, I could just cycle straight from work to the city and then take the train back. And that was actually really nice, because I never cycled to the city before, and it was just nice having a different route and seeing different stuff. And yeah, and the bicycle being like electrical makes the journey much nicer. It was about 40 minutes, about the same time to go to work. Because normally I like go from work, I go back home, drop off my electric bicycle, get on my regular bicycle, cycle to the train station to another town in a different direction, because my town doesn't have a train station. And then I take the train to the city. But yeah, just cycling there is much smoother, though. Yeah, I do have to go back, but well, I could cycle back, but that's 1.5 hours, and it tends to be pretty late by then, and yeah, that don't feel like cycling back that late, and I'll be home later and stuff. So, oh yeah, I've placed this here because I accidentally logged in with my other character again, and I used like a button combination. I don't know what it was, but it was something with the trigger buttons, because I tried the quick save and then this got placed down and I still don't know how to get rid of it, so yeah. Hmm. Gotta repay my loan. Oh, I can actually pay it back fully. Yeah. I like how it just bought turnips like once or twice and then never again. I've just been slowly collecting money from doing the daily tasks, which is fine enough. Yeah. I wonder what I'll get now. Maybe a bedroom? Yeah, I assume so. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I do have to like get ready to join the Victoria Free session in a bit. Which I'm excited for. There's a lot of new players, like people who joined in the Discord server just to join the campaign. But like sometimes that happens and then at least 50% of them, if not more, like join the first session or don't even show up for the first session. But like they might join the first session and then you just never hear from them again, or they join the first and second one and then you never hear from them again. But sometimes you have that very rare person that sticks around, and that's pretty cool. So I wonder what will happen with these. Oh, I heard a frog. That's a frog right there, even though it might look like a fish. Well, that's not a frog. I do hear a frog though. Yeah, the noise is over here. And that's another one. Will that be a frog? Or is it like another bug that makes that noise? Like, is it in the tree? It's kind of coming from the left side. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I give up. I need to get... Oh, my inventory's so full. Tulip, tulip. Cosmos, Pansy, tulip. Okay, a lot of tulips. I'm just gonna... I need to make another tulip field. This one's kind of getting ridiculous. Yeah, got some paper. Well, actually, I don't think I can write down this comment. So I'll just edit it in later. Probably after the Victoria Free session, which is going to be pretty late, so... Yeah, whatever. It's from Very Rare Vermin. I love the duck noise. I may pick up Victoria Free now since you've been talking about it. I played a lot of Civilization 6. I'm not interested in Civilization 7 since it cost an arm and a leg. A lot of my friends have played Europa and seem to like Paradox quite a bit. And I don't use XD as much as I did as a teen, but I will never stop doing it. XD. Respect. And yeah, try it, Victoria Free. Definitely. It takes a bit to learn, though. I think a lot of people kind of... what do you call it? Like... over... Oh, I keep, like, forgetting words. In English, specifically. Like, they'll say the game is, like, the most difficult game to learn and the economy is so complicated, but, like, Victoria Free isn't that hard to mess up. Like, you do have to learn stuff, of course, but... a lot of things happen automatically, too, and... Yeah, I don't know, it's, like, not the hardest strategy game ever, I'd say. And sometimes they do, like, weekends where it's free, and you can try it out for free, so... If you want to wait for that, you can do that, or you can just buy the game, and you can also refund it within 2 hours if you really don't feel like it's your thing. But yeah, I don't know how much it is these days. I imagine you could probably get it for 30 euros or maybe below if it's on sale. But of course you might want to pick up some DLCs, though that's the nice thing about the new update policy from Paradox, is that the DLCs aren't necessary for game mechanics anymore. They're just included in the updates. I also got some other comments, which are just small ones. So Melectric, the thumbnail LMAO, which is, yeah, they laughed about it in their video too. It like came up while they said something about wanting to learn Japanese. It's, yeah, thought it was sweet. And from Diana, have fun digging into the Animal Crossing coding. Yeah, I haven't done so yet. I don't know if I'm actually gonna, but I've got to download it, so maybe I'll do it in the weekend. I'll see. Anyway, thanks for checking in again. I'll see you again sometime soon. Well, tomorrow, if you're gonna watch tomorrow. It all depends on you. I'll be here tomorrow. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, goodbye.